This shit is not stopping. So this is Chicago. Chicago, y'all got some issues. Victims of SNAP EBT fraud will no longer be reimbursed for stolen food benefits. All right, before this even starts, excuse me, I'm sure this is all Donald Trump's fault, of course, right? Not like we haven't been already talking about it. Not like I ain't been saying, child, you shouldn't depend on the government to feed you, to clothe you, or to house you. Keep depending on them, keep going to them, keep waiting for them. And now, as things are changing, everybody's a little upset. And now they're not reimbursing, which they haven't been reimbursing for a while, which happened under Joe Biden. But all this is going to be blamed on Trump. But let's see what's going on in Chicago. Let's see. This is a day old. So this is from effing yesterday.
This is a sophisticated scheme that is affecting people nationwide. Hackers have been clearing out people's food benefits over the last few years. Now, the state was reimbursing them, but that's not happening anymore unless the federal government steps in.
Uh-oh.
Last month, Sierra Herbert checked her EBT account before heading to the grocery store, and there was a big problem.
I went to the app and I looked, and it said someone had taken $440 off my SNAP benefits card in Florida.
But the Chatham resident says she was here in Chicago. Someone had cleared her food benefits account, leaving the mother with $7.
Food prices are higher. Eggs cost a lot. So it was very difficult last month just to kind of maintain my household and the things that me and my son needed.
The ABC7i team has gotten dozens of calls over the last few years about SNAP fraud, also known as EBT fraud, from people whose link cards were drained. The Illinois Department of Human Services did have a system in place to reimburse SNAP fraud victims, but not anymore.
They said they weren't giving anyone any benefits back and, that they were just sorry. And there was nothing else that they could do.
IDHS tells the I-team this is a nationwide problem, but the department says, quote, unfortunately, the federal bill that allowed replacement of stolen SNAP benefits was not extended and ended on December 20th, 2024. While IDHS will continue to track...
Not December 2024. December 20th, 2024? Oh, I'm pretty sure this is still Donald Trump's fault.
Benefit theft to include in our annual reports to the Illinois General Assembly, the state does not have a way to replace stolen benefits without federal support. IDHS says fraud victims can access food pantries, soup kitchens, and other local emergency services across Illinois. But this Chatham woman is floored that her $440 in food benefits that was stolen will not be replaced.
The setback occurs, and that makes me feel like, okay, it might be harder for me to meet the end goal, which is not to be on assistance.
Illinois. Now it's going to affect her end goal to not be on assistance.
Congressman Jonathan Jackson just releasing a statement saying in part, quote, I'm calling on Congress and the USDA to restore federal protections that allow stolen benefits to be replaced and to expand resources for families in crisis. We must do more to ensure no child, senior, or struggling family goes hungry due to preventable fraud. Now, if you are a SNAP recipient, the state is asking you to change your PIN every...
Oh, Lord, I'm tired of hearing it. Moving on. Same old crap, just a different daggone day. So this is from January the 31st, all right? These are skimming millions in federal taxpayer dollars with no plan in place to make EBT cards more secure. Oh no, now you got to blame the EBT card, but we over here now in Georgia.
She was fucking his best friend. So, I mean, everybody's fucking down here in Atlanta. I don't know what to tell you. They breeding like rabbits down here. Everybody getting ass.
Shout out to TLA.
Georgia families in need stolen now. They're finding out there's no more money to replace it.
So federal assistance to reimburse stolen SNAP benefits, it ended in December. But what hasn't stopped is the skimming of millions of taxpayer dollars. Atlanta News First investigative reporter Anastasia Olmos here. And Anastasia, you found this EBT card isn't just a Georgia security issue, is it?
Oh, no. In the last few weeks, we've gotten a lot of emails from families who had their benefits wiped out within minutes of receiving their deposits. They all said that they called the state to report it, and they were told that they would not be getting that money back.
A single mom with 5 kids, struggling to put food on the counter.
I'm trying to figure it out. and it's just me. I don't have any family here.
Lakenya Moore was at the grocery store in Metro Atlanta when she noticed the funds to feed her family for the month were gone.
So they knew exactly what was on there. 196, then 198, 194, and they went into, it was none left.
6 transactions in 1 minute and 6 seconds in Pennsylvania, Tampa, and Miami.
I've never been to Florida. I've never been to Philadelphia.
The money was from her SNAP benefits account.
It was exactly $1,111 that they took. The
1,100. Can I get 100? Trump, who can get in touch with Donald Trump or whoever in charge at HUD? Can I get 100? I'll be happy. Just give me 100. Don't put it on that card, child. Just deposit it into my checking account because that'll be easier. Child, just deposit that shit to my checking account, and then I'll go buy some food. And I promise you, I won't be buying eggs. I was looking in the refrigerator today. I was like, maybe I should make an egg. I said nope, because I don't even use eggs like that. I don't even use eggs like that. I don't know why everybody carrying on about these daggone eggs. F them. There's so much more things that you can eat besides them damn eggs. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Shout out to Logical. I appreciate you, honey. She said, what's sad is some claim stolen benefits and got reimbursed from hooking somebody up. Oh, well, to those truly frauded. They don't want to talk about that part of it because I really do think, not necessarily in her case, but enough of these cases that people have given the card to people on the 50%. We all know what that is. And then if they don't change it, then they can take it. But I do believe that there's definitely people who are scamming and skimming and all that type stuff. But there's a lot of skimming going on. Government don't give a damn. We've been hearing this story for how long now? They don't give a damn. They're going to keep telling you, just change your PIN, lock your card. And that shit clearly don't work because they still getting the shit. Don't allow anybody else. Don't depend on nobody else to feed you. That's all I'm saying. That's just me.
A full amount within minutes of it being loaded on there.
Moore says she pleaded with the Georgia Department of Human Services to replace the funds, but they told her she missed the deadline.
They just said it was nothing they could do.
That's because federal reimbursement Congress passed in 2022 amid a rise in skimming ended December 2024. Now the responsibility falls on the state.
Kids have no relatives. We're just here. I don't know what to do.
Am I allowed to ask where these children's father is for some help, Bueller, or am I not allowed to ask that? Am I allowed to ask that question? I'm just asking. John, can you give me some money? I got to feed these kids. I got to feed the kids. Okay. I don't know if it's 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, but y'all just get $50 from each of them. Something. I don't know. Jim Berg, that is a racist. You are being racist right now. You can't say that. You're not allowed.
No, you're being a racist. Racist.
Death Note in the building. Nah, she independent. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, child. Just call him up. Then they'll be like the dude with the kids with the 2 kids that died and say that, oh, he's just a deadbeat. I ain't hear her say it. I'm asking the question. How come she not saying it? Say it now. I know this is the news, but say it now. Let us know. Give us all the information, or else we have to infer what we think.
An hour and a half away in Covington, Patrice Hayes is also worried about making food last for the month.
Wait. This another one? Wait. This another person?
Also worried.
It is. Shit.
I don't know what to do.
An hour and a half away in Covington, Patrice Hayes is also worried about making food
At least she got an air fryer.
last for the month.
I literally went to Walmart that morning at 10:30, and by 12 o'clock, everything was depleted.
4 transactions across Philadelphia in 1 minute.
$393.
Another mother in Beaufort with 7 children sent Atlanta News First investigates screen.
Another mother with what now?
Another transactions across Philadelphia in 1 minute.
$393.
Another mother in Beaufort with 7 children sent.
Goodbye. Why the segment is racist? They're willingly going on. I know you're just joking, but it's like, all right, so you're willingly going on here to let everyone know. But I know I'm not allowed to say anything. You know, I'm a white supremacist talking points. But y'all having all these kids. It's not funny. I don't even know why I waste my breath, honestly. Y'all having all these kids, and then you dependent on the government, and then be the first people talking about how strong and independent you are. If you are dependent upon the government and not the person that you had the kids with, or dealing with the person that you had kids with, or being with the person that you had kids with, you're not independent. You're not independent. This is dependent to the highest, well, not the highest, but this is definite dependency. So do y'all think that Donald Trump is going to change this, right? Federally, right? And if he doesn't, then that means he's racist. And, you know, this is racist against Black people. Of course. Of course. But when someone says, from my perspective, why are you coming to the news? Go to your children's father. And if he ain't ish, then I'm just saying, whose fault is that, right? You dependent on the government, an entity, not even a real person, not somebody that you can even reach out to and touch or anything like that to get you whatever, because it's not just food stamps, it could be anything else, right? To feed your family. And it's a supplement. How many times do I have to say that food stamps are a supplement, which means you need to be bringing something to it in order for you to feed your whole family. But anyway, come on with this story, child. Because I know I'm wrong. I know.
Atlanta News First investigates screenshots of fraud on her EBT card in 4 states last week. 8 stores in 2 minutes at 1:42 in the morning, totaling near $1,700.
Damn! Trump, can I get 100 a month? Just 100 a month. Just drop it into my checking account. You can drop it into the savings account. Child, you can drop it into any credit card that you want to. Just give me 100. I'll be happy. I know it's not going to happen. But shout out to those that work. Shout out to those that get up every day and pay taxes. Shout out to those that do what you got to do with no damn complaints, because you just have to do and figure and find a way to do it.
5 of the locations in Pennsylvania and Florida match Moore's transactions from 2 weeks before. We made some calls and spoke with 2 of the stores in Pennsylvania, a pizza shop and a tobacco store, both saying they are not involved. In fact, they don't accept EBT cards and weren't even open at the time of some of the transactions.
That's right. It was like 1:30 in the morning, I think they said. And why are we picking on Philadelphia? Why we got to be picking on Philly, even though they do seem to keep being the people who are mentioned, right? What is going on? Florida and Philly. Let me say Pennsylvania. My bad. Let me say Pennsylvania. Shout out to EJ in the building. Good morning, hon. I appreciate you. He says, I'm a black woman, and I'm going to tell you, because you ain't going to tell me, but I'm going to tell you. And Trump bad. It's not his fault that you are broke. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you. You're not going to tell me. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you. You heard what I said? Because I'm going to tell you. You're not going to tell me. I'm going to tell you. Y'all know daggone what they going to tell y'all. You already know. Child, shout out to Frederick Howard in the building. Good morning to you, sir. He said, bone queen. Oh, y'all ain't ish. Y'all starting already. Shout out to the chat. Child. Shout out to the chat, the best chat on YouTube. Half damn crazy. Thank you so much, Frederick Howard. He said, Bonquisha don't want a man. I don't want a man. I don't need a man. Don't want a man. I don't need a man. But still getting all that pleasure. And Grimlord's sick work. Allegedly. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Shout out to EJ with another 2. Thank you, honey. Say EBT don't want y'all on there anymore. It still could be an inside job, y'all. We said that once before. This is wild, though. This is wild. Don't depend on the government. And if you think it's going to change, good luck to y'all. Good luck to y'all.
The manager at Pottsville Tobacco and Hookah says people keep calling, begging for their money back, and even accusing them of stealing in Google reviews.
Wow.
Sometimes people cried on the phone, and they're really hurting me. And I was like, I'm sorry. I don't know who's doing it, but it's not really the stores.
EBT money is dispersed through the United States Department of Agriculture. A look at its data from 2024 shows an alarming uptick in SNAP fraud across the country. In the first quarter, $43 million stolen. By the last quarter, more than 4 times that, at nearly $200 million stolen. Atlanta News First Investigates reached out to the USDA with questions but did not hear back. So we went to the Food Research and Action Center.
Why isn't there some sort of universal security to stop the theft in the first place?
A lot of people think these EBT cards have all the protections like the private industry has, like chip cards, CVV numbers.
Child, were y'all here when they started with debit? Was it debit cards? Debit cards. And what was it called? It was called ATM card. Maybe I wasn't here when it started, but I remember when I got my first, not a debit card. What was it called? An ATM card. You know what I'm saying? It didn't have a chip. It didn't have a logo on it. It was just your bank name on it so that you could stick it in, pause, no diddy, and then to get your money out with a 4-digit PIN. So when I first got a savings account, because that's what I had first, and then I got the ATM card, I shall call it. Of course, I always went there. My mother taught me how to use it and just took all the money out once I got paid from wherever I was working. But remember when they were just nothing on it? It was just the color and then whatever the name of the bank. We have come a long way. They must be giving those out. Y'all remember that from way back when you first started? If you first had a checking account or a savings account, I should say, and you just stuck it in and then you just did your 4 digits. Those things are so plain. They must be giving those out. They must be using those from back in like the early 80s and said, yeah, we gonna give these to y'all. They ain't giving them nothing sophisticated like what we get now, where you can now take your phone, go to the gas station and just, whatever you call it, Google Pay it, whatever it's called, just hold it up next to the pump and then it starts pumping. I got gas from Wawa yesterday, and you can go into the Wawa app and then you can turn on the damn pump from your Wawa app. I'm like, this is crazy. So you just put the pump number in, and as long as you got money on your Wawa app, of course, and then the pump just started. I was like, oh my God. Who knew? And then you go and then you pump to whatever you have on the card, and then you just go on about your merry way. You technically ain't even got to do all that pulling this out and doing the magic wand or whatever we do in order to get the shit to work. Times have certainly changed. Times have certainly changed. There was a time when you had to go inside of the store, give them some money, get the pump on. Then if it was less, you got to go back into the store to get your change. Woo, Lord, Lord, Lord. BJ's is cheaper, but I might have to do that Wawa again because, child, that was so cool. Just put in the pump number, child, and just magically it was on. I was like, wow, times have changed. Shout out to Death Note. I appreciate you, hun. He says, city boys up. Even you can live like Corey Holcomb to get the Stop this. Even you can live like Corey Holcomb to get the struggle box. Now, X tourism hotspot coming to a hood near you. That's not right. Y'all ain't ish. Shout out to Death Note. Shout out to Woko. I appreciate you, hon. He said, so we got millions to give the Middle East and Africa towards gender studies and equality, but we can't get secure EBT cards for Americans. Interesting. I'm telling you, they're using the old cards that they had so many from back in the day and passing those out for this EBT stuff. I'm telling you. And then acting like they can't change it, even though we know they technically can. But I don't disagree with you. Put the resources in other places, but then you still got people out here, Americans, that are saying, it's not right what you're doing. It's not fair. And then as soon as they don't get something, then they'll be turning around talking about, you got to help Americans first. Pick a fucking side. Pick a damn side. Shout out to Aminai. She says secure cards are for working folks. Child, no card. Just freaking, I think there's more security on like when you get a what is it called? Gift card. I feel like there's more security when you get a gift card than it is on these daggone things. Woo, Lord, 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 help your people.
Expiration dates. But unfortunately, that's just not the case.
In August, the USDA changed standards to allow states to implement SNAP EBT cards with chip technology. But the only 2 states that have started this effort are California and Oklahoma.
It's a slap in the face because I'm going to feed my children.
For Georgia families barely getting by, they're begging the state to do something.
If you don't want to put any money in the security of these cards, then go back to the paper stamps. You can't hack that.
Yeah, I think you should. That'll be good for those people who might do the 50 or 50-50. I'm not saying I do. I'm just saying I have seen it happen before. That's all I'm saying. It's much easier with the stamps. Come on, let's go.